Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. This time, we have a list of 5 comedy anime recommendations from 2010 to 2019 part 2. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our new video. Let's check this out. Number 5 is Seito Quindomo. It is an anime adaptation from manga with the same name made by Tozen Ujie. The first season of this anime aired from July 2010 to September 2010, and the second season aired from January 2014 to March 2014, with each season had total 13 episodes. It tells a story about Takatoshi Suda, a new student at a high school at the formerly all-girls Osai private academy. On his first day of high school, Takatoshi Suda is called out for his untidy uniform by the student council president Shino Amakusa. In apology for delaying Takatoshi for his first class and stating that the group needs a male point of view to accommodate the arrival of boys at the school, Shino offers him the position of vice president of the student council. Though unwilling, Takatoshi finds himself appointed as the newest member of the student council, having yet to even step foot inside the school building. Takatoshi soon realizes that the other student council members who are more than a little strange. President Shino, who is studious and serious in appearance but actually a huge pervert, fascinated with the erratic and constantly making lewd jokes. The secretary Arya Shichijo, who may seem like a typical sheltered rich girl but is just as risque as the president, if not more so. And finally, the treasurer Suzu Hagimura, who may act fairly normal but has the body of an elementary school student and is extremely self-conscious of it. Surrounded by these colorful characters, the new vice president must now work through a non-stop assault of sexual humor and insanity. This anime is a very funny and entertaining. By taking the theme of school life, we usually expect this anime to bring mediocre comedy or jokes. However, this anime gives us something unusual, especially with anime about school life. This anime presents various dirty comedy and jokes. Coupled with strange and sordid characters, make the various comedy situations that exist much more funny. Overall, this anime, even though with dirty jokes but presented in reasonable limits, even so, this anime can still make the audience laugh out loud. If you like comedy anime, then you should watch this anime. Number 4 is Bimbo Kamika. It is an anime adaptation from manga with the same name made by Yoshiaki Sukeno. This anime aired from July 2012 to September 2012, with total had 13 episodes. It tells a story about Ichiko Sakura, a girl who lives life on easy mode. Blessed with good fortune, she has everything she has ever wanted, including beauty, intelligence, and wealth. Momiji Binboda is a goddess of poverty. In stark contrast to Ichiko, she is cursed with misfortune, such as a perpetual cast on her arm, a flat chest, and a box under a bridge for a home. Their lives collide when Momiji lives up to her title and delivers some unfortunate news to Ichiko that her large amount of luck is due to her subconsciously draining the luck from those around her. Momiji has been tasked with stealing back Ichiko's fortune before she leaves everyone without enough luck to even survive. But Ichiko, with the help of the wandering monk Babi status, manages to fight off the poverty goddess. This defeat forces the goddess to enlist reinforcements in the form of Kumagai, her teddy bear familiar, and the masochistic dog god, Momo Inugami. This anime can very well combine the supernatural and comedy genres. In this anime, we will be given various comedies and jokes that will make us laugh out loud. Coupled with many parodies from various other anime that appear in this anime, made this anime much more funny. Each character is well developed, such as Ichiko, who was initially selfish and always felt perfect, but when the story progresses gradually, she becomes less selfish. The visuals displayed are simple but can bring the comedy atmosphere in this anime well. Overall, this anime is very enjoyable and entertaining, and it is a comedy anime that you really must watch. Number 3 is Aho Girl. Aho Girl is an anime adaptation from manga with the same name made by Hiroyuki. This anime aired from July 2017 to September 2017, with total had 12 episodes. Aho Girl tells about the daily life of high school girl Yoshiko Hanabatake, who is known to be academically and socially idiot. Somehow managing to consistently score zeros on all of her tests and consumed by an absurd obsession with bananas, her senseless acts have caused even her own mother to lose all hope. Only one person is up to the task of keeping her insanity in check, childhood friend Akuru Akun Akutsu. Too heavy amongst the ridiculous behavior he has to endure, the studious but terrifying Akun is always ready to put an end to any stupidity Yoshiko gets up to, with no qualms about using physical force. Unfortunately, no matter how many times he attempts to knock some sense into her, the girl bounces right back to her usual shenanigans, even dragging in some other eccentrics along for the ride. Try as he might to rein in her nonsense, every moment is unpredictable with Yoshiko and her profound idiocy on the loose. This anime will make you laugh out loud by seeing Yoshiko's super idiotic behavior, coupled with the reaction of her childhood friend Akun, who always faces Yoshiko's stupid behavior, made the anime much more funny to watch. Even so, other supporting characters also make this anime even funnier with their weird behavior. Overall, this anime is suitable to watch in your spare time, especially for those of you who are looking for an anime that is funny and entertaining like this anime. Number 2 is Gekan Sojunozakikun. It is an anime adaptation from manga with the same name made by Izumi Tsubaki. This anime aired from July 2014 to September 2014, with total had 12 episodes. It tells a story about Chiyo Sakura, a cheerful high school girl who has fallen head over heels for the oblivious Umetaro Nozaki. Much to Chiyo's confusion when she confesses to her beloved Nozaki, he hands her an unfamiliar autograph. As it turns out, the stoic teenage boy is actually a respected shoujo mangaka, publishing under the pen name Sakiko Yumeno. A series of misunderstandings leads to Chiyo becoming one of Nozaki's manga assistants. Throughout the hilarious events that ensue, she befriends with many of her quirky schoolmates, including her seemingly shameless fellow assistant Mikoto Mikoshiba and the prince of the school, Yu Kashima. Gekan Sojunozakikun follows Chiyo as she strives to help Nozaki with his manga and hopes that he will eventually notice her feelings. This anime itself has a genre that mixes romance and comedy in it. Even so, various comedy and funny moments are always present shortly after the existing romance scenes. The story in this anime is also comfortable to follow because it doesn't feel fast or slow. The characters in this anime have their own unique personalities and support various stories and comedy moments in this anime. Although the visual looks simple but does not make the attraction in this anime just disappear. In my opinion, this anime is an entertaining anime, especially if you are looking for a romance comedy genre that is different from usual, then this is what you might be looking for. Number 1 is Cutest to Soukanju. It is an anime adaptation from light novel with the same name made by Yui Haga and Kenji Inoue. The first season of this anime aired from January 2010 to April 2010, and the second season aired from July 2011 to September 2011, with each season had 13 episodes. It tells a story about a dumb guy named Akihisa Yoshi. He is a student at the academy who defies his class based on test results. Class A contains students who have high grades, so that the class has very complete facilities like air conditioner, luxury seats, spacious, and etc. While Class F is the opposite. One day during the test, a girl named Mizuki Himeji was sick, so she was thrown into Class F with Akihisa Yoshi. He felt sorry for Mizuki and had the idea of waging a war to get better facilities like Class A. Besides Mizuki, in his class there was also class leader Yuji Sakamoto, Bishounen Kinoshita Hideyoshi, a perfect Tsuchiya Kota, and the tomboyish Shimada Minami, which Akihisa claimed as his biggest enemy. This anime has a unique concept because it uses the score test to fight with other class to get the best class facilities. Even though this anime looks like a fighting anime, but it has a lot of comedy elements in it, especially since the behavior of the main character Akihisa is ridiculous, will make the audience laugh out loud. In the anime also there are various romance situations which include the main character with various women, although sometimes it ends in humor. Supporting characters in this anime also have a variety of unique personalities that add to the excitement of this anime. The visuals displayed in this anime are quite interesting, with a moe character design will spoil the eyes of the audience. Overall, one anime that is very entertaining and funny, coupled with its unique and ridiculous characters, makes this anime one of the anime that must be watched. It's the list of 5 comedy anime recommendations from 2010 to 2019 Part 2. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching and see you soon!